Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ultimus. We are on day sheet. Camera, where are you? There you are. Ha! I was informed that's four in Japanese in some dialect, so I'm running with it. If you trolled me and got me to say something horrible on my own YouTube channel, I'm gonna ban you. Whatever. Gosh darn it, easy. Yeah. So day four, we're here. It's going on. I got a couple different things that I thought might be kind of fun to talk about. I was debating deviating from our question and answer potential format, but I'm kind of having fun with it, so I'm gonna keep rolling with it before we get to some of the serious stuff. How's your guys' day been? Hopefully it's been well. Mine was busy again, which is good. I found myself in a place where I'm not sure if I'm doing too much or I have too much on my plate. Because my initial response to that is, no, I should be doing more, actually. I know other people who are busier than I am who somehow make it work, and I was reminded by one of my good friends, something that I should have been keen to remember myself, because it's gotten me in trouble before, but I'm not other people. They got me into a lot of trouble when I was really young, just constantly trying to be like other people and comparing myself to other people. And of course, we have our role models, we have our people we look up to, and we model some of our life after, and we admire their work ethic or their perspective and their view on life and things that they value and they find important and they build their lives around, and we model ourselves after those things as well. But I'm not other people, and I can't do the things that other people do. And, same goes for other people with me. Other people can't do some of the stuff that I do, and that's okay. And so I'm just trying to find the balance between working hard and burning myself out, too. Because I feel like I'm at a point where I have been putting more effort into this channel than I have ever, and I'm more than okay with that, especially since we've been going strong for a year. But at the same time, part of me is wondering if I'm not biting off more than I can chew with everything else going on in life as well. More or less, I do between work, which will run anywhere from 25 to 30 hours a week, give or take. Just responsibilities around the home, now that we have this new puppy, and just so many other social obligations and things that I have going on in life as well. I often wonder if I'm just not trying to do too much, because here it is about a week or two later now after Thanksgiving. I was supposed to have that PvP montage done, and it's still not done yet because I just haven't had time. The only time I get to really sit down and play games anymore is to do the recording that I do for the channel right now. And that's like bare minimum. I'm like, all right, I got to keep these recordings to this, and that. How many episodes can I cram into this and get into that? And it's not that it's forced or that I'm not enjoying it. Please don't get that impression, but it's just definitely crunch for time, and it's definitely teaching me time management. And unfortunately with that, the first thing to go is usually sleep, which is definitely not a good thing since, I take exercise and fitness and lifting and going to the gym so seriously as well, because one of the most important aspects to a workout is the rest you get when you're not working out. You're very much taking after that bodybuilder mentality and that work ethic of, they used to say a good bodybuilder is a lazy bodybuilder. You spend an hour and a half at the gym, whatever it is, doing your thing, and then you're just relaxing the rest of the time after that because you're letting your body recover and stuff like that. And that's a whole different vlog for another time, but, I'm just like, I wonder. So, I don't know. Just random mullings. That's not even what I wanted to talk about. I guess that's just kind of sharing kind of what's on my mind. Pretending that there's people out there that listen. Isn't that kind of the funny thing about YouTube? We like to pretend that people care and listen. But really, we're kind of all just narcissists. Oops. At least we're being honest here. At least we're being honest. I wanted to talk to you guys about Christmas meals. We talked about Christmas trees. We talked about cookies. Cookies I felt were very important first. What does your family do for Christmas meals? Do you have a traditional meal? Do you have a favorite Christmas meal? Stuff like that. I know, like I shared in one of the previous videos. Sorry, this webcam is still bothering me. I'm still trying to find a good spot for it. It's just not working. My family, as I said in a previous vlog, has celebrated Christmas on Christmas Eve since about 12 or so, maybe, give or take, somewhere in there. We've just always done our stuff there because, I explained before, we were getting up early-ish to go to church on Sunday mornings, and by early I mean we get up at 8 a.m. because service started at 9 or whatever it was. And so we didn't want to get up any earlier than that to do presents because then we felt rushed and everybody was tired and grumpy. As a kid, you don't really want to wait until like 10:30 to get home and open your presents. It's just like, that kind of sucks. My parents are pretty understanding about that. But yeah, so we just always did it on the Christmas Eve. And what was fun about that was we turned it into kind of a fun little finger food night where we did soups or different stuff like that. And then we got a whole bunch of like the Hillshire sausage and cheese and stuff like that you get from like the mall carts and stuff like that. We cut all those up and we did all that. And we did like, the little smoky sausages and we did shrimp cocktails and all that good stuff. And so we basically didn't do one big meal. We did a bunch of like finger foods and appetizers kind of a thing with dessert because you've always got to have dessert. And, we did our big Christmas dinner as well that day, but that was pretty much the main event that day was just the Christmas dinner, which we did a ham. One of my favorite hams we ever did was one I marinated in Dr. Pepper, because I used to have a gnarly Dr. Pepper addiction. Anybody who remembers me from high school can tell you it was bad. Again, another vlog for another time. Maybe we'll do a Q&A time. That could be fun. But, yeah, a Dr. Pepper marinated ham was probably one of the most friggin' delicious things I've ever eaten. But our Christmas dinners were fairly traditional, at least from my understanding of what traditional was. We did a ham. We never really did a turkey because we did turkey for Thanksgiving. And so our thought was, I wouldn't really want to do turkey for 2 meals, so we did that. One year we did steaks. That was kind of fun. We like grilled some steaks up because we live in California and it's always sunny, so why not? But mashed potatoes, we did a salad. We always did Martinelli's because no one in my family really drank, and so. But I had a gnarly love for like apple cider. It was so stinking good. I could go through about 5 bottles of that by myself. Just like you leave them here. You leave them here. I'll take care of them. Don't you worry. We always did the Hawaiian sweet rolls. Those are like a staple at Thanksgiving and Christmas. That was just one of the most delicious things ever. Just freaking loved them. Oh my gosh, so good. I still love them. See, so did that, potatoes, ham, salads, we did like, the green beans, things like that. I always really loved cranberry sauce too. Even as a kid, I liked the canned cranberry sauce, and as I've gotten older, I've grown to still like it, but if I can get like fresh cranberry sauce, I'll prefer that, because you can mix a whole bunch of fun stuff in there, like apples, and I like walnuts in mine as well. I know it's kind of weird for some people, and even cinnamon. I just love cinnamon as a spice, and so putting it in my cranberry sauce, I think, is like the bee's knees. I talked to like an actual chef though, and he's like, "What the heck is wrong with you?" I'm like, "I know, I'm sorry. It's like culinary heresy. I know. No, it's okay. Just let it happen. Just let it happen. Let it happen." But those were always some of my favorite things to eat on Christmas, and then probably one of my favorite desserts though, which was kind of funny because I feel like I'm talking about this because it goes in line with the food and stuff like that, was actually more of a gift, but I got it every year. Was the chocolate oranges, the whack and unwrapping things. You'd slam them on your table and you'd like break your table, but it's cool because you got chocolate. We always had tile floor, so I just smacked mine on the tile floor. But I loved those things. Oh my gosh, they were like one of the things I was looking forward to every year in my stocking. I still do. Like I make sure this year, as terrible, maybe as selfish and like just messed up as this is, I make sure at least one person gets me a chocolate orange every year for Christmas, because if not, I will buy myself one, because it's the only time of the year I enjoy it, because it's just something that's so like, it's like a Christmas thing to me, and I'm not normally a big fan of tradition. Like, I couldn't give a rat's butt about tradition. Half the time I'm like, screw tradition gets people in trouble. But that's one thing that I hang on to, that I'm just like, I like having my chocolate orange around Christmas time. That's one of my favorite meal staples. I'll even have it with me at the dinner table. Like, I'm not above that at all. I'm like, we're eating like our ham mashed potatoes, and I'm just like, chocolate orange. Just going to town on it. But yeah, I want to know what you guys, do you have a traditional or a favorite Christmas meal? Does your family do something special? Do they have something famous that they're known for? I know some families do like a Christmas breakfast every year because they have family come in. We never really had family come in because all my family was out of state and nobody could really ever afford a plane ticket, or everybody else was just busy. So it was always just, my mom, dad, my sister, and I for Christmas. We had a couple years where we had some friends living with us for various different circumstances, and that was really fun. That was actually some of the best Christmases I've ever had. But so I want to know what your guys' favorite Christmas meal is, or one that you do on a regular basis. And oh my gosh, this pepper is in my eye still. Get out of my eye. My goodness. So yeah, that's going to do it for this one. Fairly short compared to other ones, but again, that's alright by me, because I've got some games to record. So I'm going to peace it out and say thanks for tuning in for Vlogmas Day 4, or She 4. Ha, there's the camera that time. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, find me on Facebook, find me on Twitter. The links are down below. I might even start linking my Instagram just because, hey, more socials. But basically, that's all literally pictures of food and my dog. Sorry, not sorry. It's that or selfies, and nobody wants to see this at least 3 times a day. Not even. But, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time.